They are going to take the steering wheel out of your truck. Not eventually, right now, it's already happening. And everything that they've done to your vehicle for the last 10 years, every camera, every sensor, every restriction, every mandate was a step towards that moment. And up until now, they've been hoping that you just didn't notice. In February of this year, the first Tesla Cybercab rolled off the production line in Texas. It has no steering wheel, it has no pedals, no manual controls of any kind. The regulatory runway is being built right now for a vehicle that, no joke, in Austin crashes at 4 times the rate of a human driver. Nobody asked us, and we didn't vote for it. And that was always the goal of the process that started the day that your car first told you that you were drifting out of your lane, or maybe that you were a little too tired to drive. Now let's walk down that chute that they built for you. Step 1, lane departure warning. The car tells you when you've been drifting, and you accepted that. Step 2, automatic emergency braking. The car overrides your decision and stops without your input, and you accepted that too. Step 3, adaptive cruise control. You handed the car your speed. Step 4, hands-free highway driving. You stop steering. Step 5, driver monitoring cameras. The car watches your eyes to decide if you're paying enough attention. Step 6, a federal mandate for passive impairment detection. The law requires the car to decide if you're fit to drive. Step 7, Ford patents biometric surveillance, lip reading, iris scanning, criminal record checks inside the cab of your own truck. Step 8, the kill switch. The car decides whether you even drive at all. Step 9, no steering wheel. Now look at that list. Every single step was sold to you as a safety feature, taking us further and further from analog controls on purpose. And just like cattle in a chute, that decision has already been made for you. Before you touch the ignition, before you've done a single thing wrong, the camera is already watching your face. The sensor is already measuring your heart rate. The system is already running a calculation on whether you're fit to drive. Your agency has been stripped away, and you have to beg some safety software for permission to use the truck that you paid for every time you get in your own truck. In America, you are innocent until proven guilty, except apparently in our own trucks and our own driveways. Because Ford's system doesn't assume that you're sober. It assumes you're drunk or high. And you have to prove otherwise to a camera before you're allowed to drive the vehicle that you own. And before you think this is just a Ford problem, it's not. Ford may have filed the patents, but the mandate, it came from Washington, D.C., buried inside a 2,700-page infrastructure bill back in 2021, signed into law without a single American voting for it. This isn't just coming for Ford trucks. It's coming for every new vehicle on the road. So the natural question to ask is why? So here's a breakdown of the driver versus passenger business model. A driver owns a vehicle. A passenger pays per mile. A driver maintains their own truck. A passenger generates recurring revenue for a service. A driver's data is limited, but a passenger in an autonomous vehicle generates a continuous surveillance profile. Location, behavior preferences, biometrics every single trip. The truck in your driveway that you own outright, that you fuel anywhere, that you fix yourself, represents money that will never flow to them. That truck is the enemy of that business model. So the business model has been patiently, methodically, one feature at a time, making you a passenger by attrition. And let me be really clear about this. I am not against electric vehicles. I'm not against technology. I love technology, and I've spent my entire career in technology. What I can't accept is being force-fed a destination that I didn't get to choose, and losing the right to decide for myself. That's not a technology argument. It really is a freedom argument. There is no subway out here on the ranch. There is no backup charger 2 miles down the road. There is no mapped, connected, lane-marked route across this mountain. Let me give you some specifics that nobody in Silicon Valley has ever had to think about. It's February. It's a blizzard. And a newborn calf is in trouble in a pasture. You drive out in the snow. You pick up that calf and you put it on the floorboards with the heater running at full blast. You idle that truck for 8 hours with the heater going to keep that animal alive. Now tell me how that works in an EV. Or how about this? It's July. It's 110 degrees outside. You're hauling horses across the desert. You stop to charge for 2 hours. Now there's no wind moving through the trailer. The horses will die. Not might die, will die. EVs have their place. When the technology actually gets there, like real range, fast charging, cold weather performance, hauling capacity, I will be the first one interested. But that day isn't today. And until it is, Forcing this on an entire population isn't progress. It's a mandate written by someone who has never spent a day living the life that they're legislating. And the autonomous vehicle that they want to replace your truck with, Tesla's robotaxi in Austin, crashes at 4 times the rate of a human driver. 1 crash every 57,000 miles. In the most controlled, most mapped, most connected environment it will ever operate in. The software simply isn't ready, even though the cars are already in production. Now put that EV on this road, on a mountain, with no cell signal, with cows standing in the middle of it. That's not an edge case out here. That's just a Tuesday. In a city, if the car won't start, you just call an Uber. If the charger's broken, there's another one down the road 2 miles. Every backup in that model assumes that another option exists. Out here, there's no other option. You have 1 truck, 1 road, 30 miles to the hospital. And if the system that's in that cab, the one that Congress mandated, the one that Ford is patenting, decided that my heart rate is too elevated, my eyes are too wide, my emotional state, it signals impairment, the truck doesn't move. No appeal, no override, no human being to call, just an algorithm in an emergency on a dirt road 30 miles from help. That's not a safety feature. That's what happens when you let people who have never been 30 miles from anything write the rules for everyone. People hear the word analog and they think old, backwards, resistant to progress. That's not what it means. Analog means the tool works when the power goes out. Analog means that you can fix it yourself. Analog means no subscription, no terms of service, no algorithm deciding your eligibility. Analog means the tool serves you, not the other way around. This truck, it doesn't watch my face. It doesn't need a cell signal to start. It doesn't update itself overnight and change what it will and won't let me do. It just works. This isn't about nostalgia. It's about a tool designed to respect the person that's using it. The future they're building doesn't respect you. It manages you. And there's a huge difference. That steering wheel isn't just a piece of hardware. It's the last physical connection between you and where you're going. You decide, you steer, you arrive. That's not a small thing. When they take that wheel, and they are taking it right now, literally in Texas, in a factory at scale, they're not just changing how you get somewhere. They're changing who decides. For 10 years, they've moved you toward the back seat, 1 feature at a time, until one day you look up and there's no wheel in front of you. And you're not sure exactly when you stopped driving, but you did. Don't let that be our future.